Hey everybody, it's Robin and
Jacki.
And we are RoJa Roxz.
RoJa Roxz. Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. So what's going on, girl?
So today's episode will be when women don't ask, they just take it.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, what would ever make you think that? You know what? We'll save that conversation from when Scooter Doo gets here.
Oh, my.
So, Robin, have you ever had that issue where, you know, you've had to, you've asked
Just
a
take
man
it?
to give it and he just refused? And you've had to physically just, you know, take it. How has that worked for you?
I have the power of persuasion.
You
It's like, look at here, bitch. Okay? Oh, my God. I've not had that problem, but I have known people that have, and I'm gonna tell everybody I'm gonna love where this episode's gonna go, because we're gonna have a shit ton of fun with this one.
Oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are. He said you wouldn't. I said yes, I would, and I would name the show after it.
It's like, I can't even imagine any guy that would be like, whine and cry about it. I just can't imagine it, you know, but I've heard that it has happened.
But it was the stunned reaction for like an hour afterwards of like quiet and peace.
Clearly.
I'm like, what is wrong? Nothing.
Clearly you're his first East Coast girl.
Absolutely. And I told him,
okay.
I said, what's the matter? I said, you look violated. And he just looked at me with this big brown eyes and had this big shit-eating grin on his face. And he says, I don't know, because I'd never had anything like that happen to me before, ever. And I was in the Army.
Oh, my God. He's lying.
And
He's just lying.
I don't know about that. If you'd have seen the expression and the look of pure, I don't even know where to begin. He just had that look of, he had just been whooped.
Was he like ghostly white and all that?
No, he was just, you know, he just looked like somebody had just scared the absolute crap out of him. He didn't expect that. I snuck up on him and I took it.
Oh, my God.
I told him, I said, Ranger up, boy. This is going to be one hell of a ride.
Oh, man. Pucker up, baby.
Anyway, all right, thinking of when women don't ask and they just take it, let's talk about Hillary.
Oh. Now that's a bitch that knows how to just take what she wants.
Obviously, yes.
You know, and more about taking what's in my pocket than, you know, Bill, you know, because I don't know, I don't think he can. I called her a he. Whoopsie. I don't think that, you know, I don't know. She probably has to take him or something, because I don't know. I don't think that, I just can't see her parading around in pajama pants and
Yeah, I get.
taking on that.
Okay,
I don't know.
okay. Satin nighty.
That fateful night.
See, I just, wow. You know, that's kind of like, what's his name? Michael Myers, when he says,
The Halloween guy or the other guy?
no,
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers, that's it. Not Michael Myers, Mike Myers. Michael Myers too, but he would run. But anyway, Mike Myers, when he says, what is it? Something naked on a, God, what is her name? Margaret Thatcher naked. I mean, wow. I don't know how that would affect anybody that would walk into something like that.
Oh, God.
If she even wore 90, I think she'd just be bold enough to walk out there naked and go, take it now, Bill. Screw the olive oil. I said now.
I did not have sex with that woman. I did not.
No, let me shut up. Anyway, so
I did not voluntarily have sex with that woman. She just took it.
Oh my God. Yes, people of Washington, D.C., that is what happened. Wow.
You see Bill squealing like a pig.
Well, you know, the funny thing is now, that being said, my husband's name is Bill, too.
It must be a thing with the Bill.
It must be a William thing. Oh, and what about Operman? He's a William. He's a Bill.
I don't know. I'm thinking nobody just takes it from Bill. I don't know. I wouldn't know, so I'm just saying. You know, I don't think so. He can chime in on this if he wants to, but I'm thinking no. I'm thinking nobody's going to do that. But maybe. You just never know. You really never know.
I was reading something that he wrote on there saying that he was sitting silent, and there was something else that he wrote. Something about underwear and sitting in them or something like that. I can't remember what it was now.
Underwear, the thunderwear.
The thunderwear? Wow. He was sitting in thunderwear. Oh, my goodness.
Thundercats roar? I don't know. You know, what's that Thundercats? Yeah, Thundercats roar.
Anyway, hey, you know what I'm thinking, though? You know, this thing that me and Starla are leading, this Save a Norse, Ride a Cowboy?
Look, bitch, I don't want to save no Norse. I want that Norse, okay?
Whatever. I mean, think about it. A Norse in this day and age. I was actually looking them up. These men are gorgeous. They're like 3,000 feet tall, and oh my God.
3,000 feet tall. Oh my God.
I mean, literally, some of them are like 6'8", 7 feet tall.
Oh my God.
Blonde hair. Can you imagine? That would definitely be, what is it? The phrase, whoo, all that man made my head blow off. Yes. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Can you, oh my God. I was looking at, because do you know there's the gay Viking? Have you ever seen him?
No.
You need to look him up. Because I didn't believe Will. Will goes, well, you got to see him.
I think you need to put him on the RoJa Roxz blog is what I think you need to do. You need to get a picture of him and slap him on there.
We need to get a hold of this man is what we need to do. Try to get a hold of him and get him on the show. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Woo! My God, is he gorgeous. He is hot, but gay. Girl gay. Not that I haven't. There's nothing wrong with that. And it is from a woman's perspective. Because, you know, you're like, really?
I was just telling my daughter that last night when we were at the, hibachi place having dinner. My youngest daughter, I'm like, see that guy over there? See that guy? There's two guys over there. You know, they're gay. But see the one on the left? Mm-hmm. Younger. I said, he's hot. This is why people get pissed off at gay people. Because he's hot and he's unavailable because he's with a guy.
Mm.
It's like, dang. And I don't have gaydar. But him I could tell. I could just tell the way those two were acting. But, you know, I don't have gaydar. So it's like, you know, I tried to hire some guy, you know, years ago back at work. And you know, I was hiring the guy. And the whole time I'm interviewing, you know, of course I'm being professional. But the whole time I'm interviewing him, I'm going, yeah, finally something for the ladies. Some eye candy up in here. You know, that's what's going through my head, you know. And then the guy's gay. He was gay, and it's like figures, and everybody, all the girls were like, "Oh man, he's hot. You know, Justin's hot." You know, and I'm like, "All right, good one, Robin. Justin's hot. We got some eye candy." And I'm like, you know, and then they found out he was gay a couple weeks later, and they were like, "Oh man," you know. So they're jealous. Yeah.
Wow. Now, you know, the thing is now. They said that, and I'm reading this is homosexuality in Viking Scandinavia. I have to look it up now.
Well, okay, now you got to look up women in Scandinavia.
Really? Well, it says right here, there are no recorded instances of homosexual or lesbian couples in the Viking Age. Moreover, the idea of living as an exclusively homosexual person did not exist in most cultures until present-day Western civilization appeared. I don't believe that, because the Greeks did that for a long time.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yeah,
but it says here, one sexual partners mattered little, so as long as one married, had children, and conformed at least to the surface to societal norms.
What?
So to not disturb the community, those Scandinavians who attempted to avoid marriage because of their sexuality were penalized in law.
Penalized.
Penalized. Get that. A man who shunned marriage was termed a flogi. Man who flees... Wait a minute. Listen. Man who flees the female sex organ.
Oh, that's like your husband did.
Go on. I'm going to show him this patch in the rough.
So, no, the fluoggies here. Basic. So, you know, it says Viking. Okay, wait. Wow. Viking attitudes about homosexual. And mind you, we're not making fun of homosexuals, nothing like that. We are talking about the Vikings here.
Yeah, that's right.
Homosexuality was not regarded by the Viking people as being evil, perverted, innately against the law. Nothing like that. They didn't think, in other words, you weren't, they just, I guess, just didn't think about it, period.
No, I think it was more like they wanted to make sure this is what I'm getting out of that. They wanted to make sure their civilization survived.
Right.
You know, and their bloodline survived. I mean, kind of like, kings back in the day did. They wanted to make sure they had a son, so they could keep reproducing, and carry on the family name. That's what I'm getting out of that. They wanted to make sure their community survived, and strived and went year after year after year. So, I mean, that's what I'm getting out of that.
Wow. Well, here it also says that, wow, I would have to send you this. I don't even think I could read this. Wow. Whew, they were something else. Oh, Lord. But no, them being their own little, wow, hello. Anyway, I will send you this page because you're going to be like, eh. Yeah, I think you're going to be like, holy crap, really?
Go to Scandinavia type thing?
Wow, yeah, it may make you look things very differently.
Like, what kind of things?
Well, I mean, if you were captured... Wow, hello, and I'm sending it to you now as we speak.
sounds like a good read for the Calgon bathtub.
Yeah, I think you're going to be like, oh my God.
All right, get the
Anyway.
glass of wine ready in the bubble bath. All right, I'm on it.
Anyway, so let's get back to Hillary. So, let's discuss her and her. I saw a bunch of commercials. Now, I couldn't believe what I was hearing because she wants to take all the taxes from the wealthy people and give them to whom? And she also, this is from just the commercials that I saw, that she wants to give an exit tax and an exit something to any company wanting to leave the United States. Am I correct in this?
That is correct. But do you know that New Jersey has an exit tax they have to pay?
Really?
If you want to leave the state of New Jersey, you have to pay an exit tax. And that is not business, that's people.
I didn't pay an exit tax.
Did you own a home?
Well, me and Joey, well, no, it was in his name and his mommy's name.
Right. If you sell a home and you plan on moving out of state and not purchasing another home, you have to pay an exit tax. Shysters. Anyway, so, I don't think it should be held against you if you want to get the hell out of a state that's, taxing you to death, for God's sakes. People can't even make it up there. They can't even get by, with their taxes so high. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyway.
Yeah, but you would think, and I love Jersey, but you would think that the taxes are so high. How is it that they're not keeping the people out that shouldn't be there? Do you see what I'm saying?
Because the people that are out that shouldn't be there aren't homeowners. They don't own anything. They get everything for free. They get the rent for free. The slumlords own the places that these people rent, and the government pays the slumlords flat out. They pay them direct.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they're in it, because they get free money. They get guaranteed free money. So the people that you don't want there are the people getting everything for free anyway. They don't own anything. That's why they go shooting up their own neighborhoods. They got nothing to lose. They don't own anything in it. Don't give a crap.
True.
Interrupt this broadcast for station identification. HNPK. Henpeck Podcast.
Oh, the little Viking is home.
Come here. She needs to speak with you. Whoa, what happened? Sorry about that. I don't know what that was all about. You there?
She's taking it. Yeah, she's taking it.
Hold on. I'm going to give him the headset so that you may discuss what it was that you wanted to discuss with him. Go ahead, King. Have a seat.
All right.
You're a go with DJ WillJai.
So, Will, can you tell us here?
Yes.
Your first encounter with an East Coast girl.
What's that?
You're supposed to go.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Your first encounter with the East Coast girl, your wife.
First encounter.
Okay. What happened? What happened there? Were we a little timid? Were we a little taken aback?
Down now.
Were you a little henpecked?
I was henpecked. Yes. Yes, I was henpeck. Now I have a henpecker. Yes, I was henpecked.
And how did that make you feel exactly?
Very pecked.
Very pecked?
Very pecked,
so you were
yes.
a little timid, a little like, oh my God, my wife just took it, and that made you feel violated?
Absolutely.
Well, how the
which is great because
it
actually saved me $10.
It sent you $10?
No, it saved me $10. I usually have to pay extra for treatment like that.
Oh, okay. So you saved a couple bucks.
Absolutely,
right,
yes.
so
It was
good.
definitely a value.
Okay, that's good. And from your wife, so that makes it all the better.
Absolutely, yes. It whatever pays the bills, But
Yeah,
ever since it happened, I've been feeling a bit peckish.
Peckish?
A little
Okay.
peckish,
Well,
yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I think that she can work that out.
I'm sorry, I had a little flashback.
Jackie, get your man under control, man. That's how we do.
Really? Okay. Oh, hang on just a minute. Mr. Scooter Doo, the CEO of RoJa Roxz, Fine Feathered Friends Network, is walking in. Mr. Scooter Doo. Yes. Hi. How are you today? Good old Robin. How are you today?
Oh, absolutely fantastic.
Good.
Mr.
Good.
Scooter Doo.
I
What
was
can I do
listening.
for you?
I was listening to the podcast on the way over to the studios. I'm very impressed. Very impressed
Really?
indeed. Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Good.
I have heard from the FCC, the Federal Chicken Council. We have to be careful about this mentioning of the pecking. It's not.
Are we having a little chicken shortage or something, Chicken George? What's going on?
No, we're not having a chicken shortage. They have their feathers in a ruffle, it seems.
And
But-
this Chicken George shit, right?
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Yes. By the way, I here in just a few minutes, if you don't mind, while you guys are doing your podcast, I will take a couple of moments of your time here in a few minutes to introduce one of our new sponsors. It seems that the Scooter Doo Industries has been working in conjunction with a company from France called Douche to perform different services and to make different products. So we'll try to get with you after a while on that.
Okay, sounds good. And I heard that you were going to be the tester of that as well.
Yes, actually I am, due to my extensive military background.
Right.
My extensive military background, I actually happen to be a consultant on this as well. So we actually have 2 series of materials to discuss later on. So I'll let you get back with the J portion of RoJa. And with that being said, I'll go ahead and sign it back over. This is Mr. Scooter Doo of Scooter Doo Industries saying thank you for listening to HNPK Buckawk Henpeck Podcast.
Hello. Hello? What happened? Hello?
Okay. RoJa Roxz here again. Take 4 with Robin and
Jackie. And, wait a minute, and our guest star.
DJ WillJai.
Okay, now, go ahead. Robin, why don't we talk about, we'll let the veteran take a few minutes. How's that?
Yes. Let the veteran have a few minutes to talk about the veteran.
Okay, go ahead. Do you want to ask him some questions? Go ahead.
Okay, so, a lot of my family members are veterans or were veterans because they passed on. And one of the things that I would like to, what I can't stand seeing is a homeless veteran on the street, okay? Because that particular veteran sacrificed his life for the freedom of our country, and how dare he be treated like a second-class citizen or a piece of garbage living on a street? You know, we have so many abandoned strip malls, abandoned hotels that, in my opinion, should be fixed up into apartments and let these veterans live there for free. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, let me say, but no, my opinion on that.
That was Monica, by the way.
Yeah. No, I agree with that completely. But I'm going to say this, and I know the people who are listening aren't going to like this. But you know who's to blame? The American people are to blame. Mm-hmm. The American people as a whole are to blame. The American people as a whole are cowards. The American people as a whole want everyone else to do their job that they're afraid to do. The American people as a whole are cowards. This country is full of cowards, with the exception of the people who have already sacrificed, past, present, and future, stepped up, volunteered, or were forced to go, who've served their country. Those of us who have served, we earned our rights. Those who have not served were given their rights.
Yep, I agree with that.
Next question.
Couldn't agree more. Okay, so, and speaking of your own opinion, okay, what would you like to see our next POTUS bring to the table as far as veterans are concerned?
Wait a minute. Do you mean POTUS? Do you mean POTUS?
Look, Southern Bear, I mean the POTUS, man, the POTUS. You know what that means?
You call him POTUS, we call him coitus.
Wouldn't that post coitus? Oh no, that's the one that's leaving. That's the one that's leaving.
That would be POTUS coitus.
You ain't got no coitus. No, with the devil, I don't know. I better not go there. Okay, all right. Haters.
Say what?
Haters. Okay, I'm going to stop, but go ahead. What would you like to see the next president of the United States bring to the table as far as veterans are concerned? Because we talked about everything else.
Yeah, no. What I would like to see happen is just what they said they would do to begin with. Give us what they said they would give us in exchange for our service. I mean, that's all we've been. We're not asking for anything above and beyond. Most of the guys that I know, especially me, I'm like, look, you spend all this time and money taking us in, training us to go do this, but then you program us, you don't deprogram us, and then you put us back out there and expect us to function in a non-threatening, non-hostile situation. It doesn't work. We raise our hands and we say, I do solemnly swear, yada, 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 for X amount of years, will pledge to give my life for this country. You said you would take care of me when I get out. Just do what you said you would do. That's all. But you say the president. Let me chime in on that. Let me reiterate that it doesn't matter. You could have, no matter who becomes president, they could bring the cure for cancer to the table, prove that it works. But unless Congress approves it, it's never going to get done. People don't realize that. Yes, Obama is a lame president, but the problem is that most of the people that were in Congress during his first term are there during his second.
Well, this is true, but of course, you also know that there's executive orders. Now, I don't know what the extent of that means, but what I want to know is, and I agree with that as far as programming and deprogramming, but there's a lot of people that don't know out there that don't know what was promised to you. Shed some light on that. What was promised to you?
Well, a lot of it depends on what it was and where it was that you served. Me personally, I served in Desert Storm in the first Gulf War. And this goes back to Vietnam. This goes all the way back to a variety of wars. But from my own personal experience, I have had to go through exams and questions and all of these other things to prove that I qualify for benefits. Like I was diagnosed with a stomach condition. Well, they call these things, this is all part of what they call the Gulf War syndrome. Mm-hmm. Gulf War syndrome, but yet there's so many unexplained things that they're still coming forward. I mean, it's part of. It sounds like a conspiracy theory, but technically it is. I mean, they're scared to admit that there are things out there that they should be acknowledging, but they don't. But it's just like consumerism. Well, we'll pass the cost on to the consumer. Well, the VA and the government are no different. They put the burden on the veteran. It's up to the veteran to prove to them what the hell they already know. So, I mean, there's no question about that.
Right. I know a friend of mine her dad just recently passed away, and he was a veteran. He served many years in the service. And when she called the VA to get some sort of, burial help for him, I think he got like $200. $200.
Let me tell everyone out there. People don't think that there's a price for a soldier's life. There is a price for a soldier's life. According to the current 2016 Department of Defense pay scale, combat pay is $255 a month. If you
that's for you to go out there each month. If you were to go do tours, $255 a month is all your life is worth.
That's sad.
But that's what it is. And see, these are the things that people are like, well, you do that. Really? People have no concept as to what they cannot. People understand money. Let's talk money. That soldier out there, in accordance with what he's getting paid, in a current, if I remember correctly, I think the current E3 or E1, somewhere around $1,500 a month, if I'm not mistaken, is what they get paid.
Jesus.
Plus $255. Hey, we're going to have to ask you to go on patrol. There's a Taliban patrol out there, or there's an ISIS patrol out there. But here's $255 for your troubles. Now, I think everybody should take a minute and spend $255. I haven't done the math, but I'm asking everybody, break that down to an hourly wage.
Yeah.
Okay? People need to understand. Okay? And people understand numbers. Let's talk numbers. Okay, nationwide, there's somewhere around, I want to say less than 500,000 homeless vets. Okay, that's countrywide. On a current episode of the news that I saw the other night, they had a figure that they quoted that there is 11 million illegal people in this country. Mm-hmm. 11 million. Now, you're not telling me that they're not getting some sort of benefits. You're not going to tell me.
They are.
Absolutely, they are. Absolutely, they are. So, and I mean, if you don't mind me spewing out a couple of things here, people.
Facts.
Okay, facts. Okay. In the last, let's talk about how far we've come. Okay. We're coming up, say, 2020 to 2000 from 1980. That's what, 40? Is that right? 40 years? Is that correct? Yeah, that's 40 years.
Yes, 40 years.
In 40 years, we went from, in 1980, who was president?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Everyone said Ronald Reagan was for the rich. Okay, let's talk facts that are known to everyone. In 40 years, we went from being a world power. The man brought down the Berlin Wall.
I know.
And I was there when it came down. So if anybody wants to talk about it, please feel free. I still have a piece I'd love to show you.
Why don't you give people your email address?
I'll be more than happy to. But let's talk about this. In 40 years, we went from our country having a surplus of money, being a world power, and defeating the Soviet Union and bringing down the Berlin Wall, to now we're in debt to a communist country. We reestablished ties with a communist country, and by that I mean Cuba. And for those of you folks who don't remember, or who might not know why we broke off contact with Cuba, is because Cuba was going to allow Russia to install nuclear warheads on Cuban soil 90 miles from Florida, all the ways known as the Bay of Pigs. Check it out. So now we're reestablishing contact with a country that was going to have nuclear warheads faced at us. And are you kidding me? We apologized? for the way we ended World War II? Are you kidding? Really? In that amount? So in 40 years.
This is our serious talk for today.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Long story short, 40 years we go from a world power ending communism to now we embrace communism to make
and sorry about what we did.
and sorry for what we did, which and I don't think people realize, and people need to seriously think about this, especially if they have veterans in their family or if anybody ever goes to a national cemetery to pay respects to the veterans. By a president apologizing for the way that they ended the war, you made a mockery of every single soldier anywhere, everywhere, any soldier that gave their life to end that war. You made a complete and total mockery of it, to include my father, to include my grandfather, and it's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
It is absolutely embarrassing.
We have allowed it. The American people have allowed this to happen by thinking that guy is the greatest thing since sliced bread. What is the deal? That's what I don't understand. What is the deal? You know, and then you're going to call me a hater for that? Okay, I'm sorry, but my father and my grandfathers are veterans. We're veterans. They're all dead now, okay, but they were veterans. And they fought for these freedoms, and that kind of crap right there makes me sick. It makes me sick. I'm sorry. If anybody don't like it, I don't care. I don't care. It's not right. How can we allow this country to keep on going this way? And it's because we have a society and a generation of lazy entitlements. Lazy entitlements. This is the generation coming up. Lazy, and they're entitled to everything. You owe me. I don't owe anybody shit. Nothing. Nada.
But
I don't owe anybody a thing.
Okay, but Robin, let's take this, okay? Out of every 10 people, okay, that discuss this problem, 10 of them will discuss it. 9 of them may actually remember the conversation the next day. 8 of them might actually try writing an email or something. 7 of them will be serious about that email enough to follow it up by a second email. 6 of them may actually go to a meeting to do something about it. 5 of them might form a committee. 4 of them will stick with the committee to see it halfway through. 3 of them will actually finish the committee to see something happen to it, and 20 of them will see it all the way through. So now out of a possible 100%, you're down to a 20% of the entire country that actually may, in some sort of fashion, give a shit.
And why do you think that is? I have my theories, but why do you think that is?
Why do I think that is because because the system is so far gone that people have no concept on how to fix it.
They have
Amen.
no concept, they have no faith, you know, that it can be fixed, and it's like, oh, what can I do? What can I do? You know, it's just going to get same old.
But the thing is that when faith is offered and shown, it's taken away. Every time there seems to be some sort of light that might bring some sort of change, well, we can't have that because it has to be brown paper bagged, gender neutral, unpolitical, politically correct. How dare you talk about it? Which I do have a question that Jacki and I posted this the other night, and perhaps one of our listeners can enlighten us on this. I read a story recently in, I believe it was either North Carolina or South Carolina, but according to the story, they can no longer refer to the students as boys and girls. They have to refer to them as scholars or students to make sure that it stays gender neutral. Which brings me to my question that for those ladies out there who are currently pregnant, if the doctor delivers your baby and smacks the baby on the ass and says, congratulations, you have a boy or you have a girl, can he be sued for discrimination because it's gender related?
That is pretty interesting.
Congratulations, you have a meh. A meh.
Yeah.
A meh. We're not shits a meh.
It's a baby whatever. Yeah.
No, you cannot say what? No, because you think I'm being facetious, but these are true things. These are true
It's a
things.
true thing. It is absolutely a true thing. But again, the American people have allowed this to happen. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my God, if you say anything, you're a hater. I am not a hater because I don't want a dude coming in my bathroom. I'm not a hater.
Now, Robin, you can't call him a dude because he may not be identifying that way.
Okay, but I don't want a penis up in my female bathroom, in my vaginal bathroom, okay?
Well, now this right here, this may be gender identification, but the way America is because we're a bunch of pussies. Just saying.
Not the fact that you were brutalized, but you know.
Right. And by the way, there's a really great saying that I've coined. If you want to know what's going on in the world, ask a politician. If you want to know the truth, ask a soldier.
And if you want the real truth, ask a Native American.
There you go.
So, any other questions? By the way, I would just like for everyone to know that it's currently listening. I do have pre-signed harassment forms. All you have to do is check the box and send it in.
Well, we've definitely had quite the conversation here on RoJa Roxz.
Oh boy, this is probably the weirdest.
This is probably going to get a lot of hits, and we're definitely going to have, because I have to post on here that he is a veteran, and I also have to post that he did partake in conversations.
Just a public service announcement. This veteran is medicated for your protection.
Well, thank God.
And dial 1-800-KISS my ass. Oh, by the way, I would just like for our audience to know, just so you know, my give a fuck is broke. My give a fuck is broke. I am.
La 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 la.
I'm fresh out of give a.
Beep.
I'm fresh out of. And you can kiss my.
Oh, so you tried the douche.
Yes, he did try the Strawberry Fields one. So now he no longer has to run his ass by the car wash for any.
Excuse me, I have to go to counseling.
Yeah, now he needs the counseling. I mean, you saw what happened. He got brutalized. And now he's using the Strawberry Fields douche. I mean, come on.
I can officially say that my don't stink.
No more sweaty balls.
Yep, no more sweat. Oh, the sweaty balls. Yes, yeah.
Whoa, way too early in the season. Way too early in the season for those.
No, William. Can I have my water back, please?
You may.
Thank you.
Well, this girl has to go and get prepared for what is happening.
Yes. You know what, Robin? Wait, Robin's got to hold on to her coconuts because she's in for one hell of a blowjob. Yeah, if the storms meet, it is going to be considered the perfect storm.
I'm peacing out. I'm taking these coconuts and going somewhere higher grounds. I'm out.
So we have to keep an eye on. Yes, Will's looking at me like,
wait a minute,
what?
It was your cousin. Your cousin invited me to the mountains. Yeah.
Aww.
The storms. Yeah.
You should make sure that they stop by the Quickie Mart to make sure you get us your supplies.
Aw, did he really invite you up? That's sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a hell of a cook, man.
He tells me what he cooks all the time. I'm like, yeah, I want some of that.
Yeah.
You want some of what? Oh, that!
Don't talk dirty about my cousin Justin. He is not that kind of boy.
Hey, Robin, Justin's calling.
He is not. He doesn't do that stuff. He's a good boy.
He He's a sweetie. He's a really sweet guy.
He is. He's a doll. I
His
can.
friends call him Sweet Meat.
Great. And when Justin hears this, he's gonna be like, "Yo, what the?"
Hey, I've got a G.
Anyway, no, he is a good guy. So yes.
If you can read this, flip me over.
Justin, he can't help it. It's his meds. He's medicated because I asked.
I'm medicated for your protection.
Yeah, for my See, I asked. I said, Doc, I gave all these to please some kind of something to take the edge off the pain. And they're like, well, am I prescribing it to him or you? I said, him. So, all right. Well, this will end.
Justin, come on, you wanna go? RoJa, RoJa. Robin, go to the mountains, eh? If she's lucky, she might get.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Oh, dear Lord, help me. And like I said, I married the whole thing. What the hell? Where were you at when this happened? Oh, that's right. I called you the next week, didn't I? And you go, you did what? Didn't you just get out of one?
So is it Robin? Is it Robin Gandy or Robin Gandhi?
It's Robin Gandy.
Not like Mahatma Gandhi, for God's sakes. My
Oh,
God.
boosters superior firepower.
Oh, my God.
Well, I support Trump. I took down the wall. He's going to build one. I said, Mr. Gorbachev, bring down this wall. I said, Mr. Trump, build this wall.
And you know what Hillary said? Oh, I am not a crook.
Okay.
Hillary.
And there was Bill.
Hillary,
I did not have
the
sex
reason
with
for the
his wall.
treason.
Huh?
Oh my God.
Oh, you just caught that.
I did. Oh, boy.
Wow, I hope your trips to the mountains go better than your perception on that one.
Now, let me ask you something. Are you planning on taking Tara, Rhiannon, and the kids and everybody?
To where? The mountains?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say I was going.
Oh, I was going to say, I hope, Tara doesn't call and say, but Mom,
Oh,
I
no,
think
Jackie,
that
I
I just saw the horse go by, Mom. He was not walking. He was flying.
She's not going.
we have cows. We have cows right here.
She's not going.
Oh, she'll go. If they say that the whole state of Florida is going under, Robin will be trying to push the horses in the back seat and Tara and everybody. And oh, my Lord. Take
That's
pictures.
Right, we're all out. All the kids, everybody's coming. I'm not leaving anybody. No man behind.
We have cows.
No family member behind. We don't have underground here. Sheesh, go underground. You're in the freaking ocean.
The last thing Justin will hear.
Wait, what is that?
What was it?
What was it?
It's a whip.
Is that
Oh, that's a
Hey, they're going
whip.
to the country.
Now, I do have a special riding crop, just saying. Did I
Ah.
say that out loud?
Oh,
Yeah.
I do have a question for Robin.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
God. Lord have mercy.
Go ahead, dear.
And the Lord saith, Robin, thou shalt go to the mountains. What kind of horses do you have?
What kind of horses? What kind of is that a serious question or a trick question?
Are you kidding me? Is she that retarded?
He said, "What kind of horses do you have for real?"
What kind of horses do you have?
Yeah, but you never know what the hell's coming out his mouth and why.
Well, that's fine because you never know what's going in yours. Oh! Oh!
Okay, baby, but I wasn't the one that got oiled up and taken the other night. A little bit, so there.
No, but if you play your cards right in the mountains, you just might. So, Peanut Gallery.
Dang to dang.
So, what kind of horses? Jesus, gosh, she's retarded.
I have an Arabian and a Korab. You know what a Korab is?
You have an Arabian and a what?
A Korab.
A Korab.
Is that part? That's a horse crab, isn't it?
Is that part Caribbean, part Arabian?
It's part quarter horse and part Arabian.
Oh, no shit.
Arabian, yeah.
So you have so seriously, you have an Arabian and you have a what? A Korab?
A Korab.
So it's a hybrid Arabian then.
Yes.
So how
it's
many?
Got the muscles and strength of a quarter horse and kind of like the face of the Arabian.
Huh. So it's actually bigger than your Arabian then.
Oh yes.
How
yes, she's a lot bigger, a lot stockier.
What? 10, 12 hands tall?
10 or 12 hands tall. That's a midget.
No, you mean like 20.
No, I know. How many hands high?
Starbucks is 16 and a half hands.
16 and a half hands. Now, Starbuck, that's the Arabian, right?
That's the Korab.
Okay, what about the Arabian?
The Wizard is 15 hands.
Well, that's pretty good size. No, the reason I was asking is because I used to work at a with hunter jumpers.
Oh.
Do you know what those are?
Yes, I do.
Hunter jumpers.
I had a half-winger pony that was a hunter jumper.
I used to work with hunter jumpers, and when I was on the Renaissance Fair, I used to help take care of the horses that the jousters used, and they used Percherons and Morgans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sir Francis Drake, the big Percheron they had, he was 26 hands high.
26?
He was huge.
That's like freaking monstrous.
Well, he's a Percheron.
But still, that's freaking huge. That's bigger than a Clydesdale.
Nah, not by much. It depends on the breed of Clydesdales. There's a lot of the Clydesdales that are 22, 23 hands high. Depends on the bloodline.
What the hell do you need a horse that big for? See,
Oh,
those
wait.
horses.
Can I answer that? Can I answer
Those
that?
horses are meant to be ridden by Vikings.
Can
Yeah,
I
the big
answer
ones,
her
the big ones.
Can I answer her question?
Sure.
Answer her question.
In reference to your question, the reason those horses were bred that big, they were called war horses because they had to be that big to carry the knights and the amount of armor that they wore.
But you, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now they're just used for plow horses, which is sad.
No, they're not. No,
That is not true.
No, excuse
They
me.
pull the Budweiser.
Well, yeah, that. but
Yeah,
it's not
they
something
play.
do
They
all the
pull the
time.
Budweiser stuff. What else do they pull? Pabst Blue Ribbon. Coors.
Can I?
Yes,
Robin,
dear.
actually, have you ever heard of Cheval Theater?
No.
Okay, look it up. Cheval Theater is it's a lot like Cirque du Soleil.
It's a theater.
It's theater. It's theater. It's a lot like Cirque du Soleil. It's basically a lot of. Do you know what the Romani, the gypsies? A lot of them perform in this, and basically what they have a lot of the Percherons, the Morgans, a lot of the larger horses, and they actually do like the acrobatics with them in a one ring circus kind of setting. It's very, very awesome.
Yeah, because I used to be an acrobat.
Yeah, there was one time that her freak wrote a check her ass good in cash.
Yeah, There was this one time at band camp.
Oh, no. There was this one. Did Jackie ever tell you about that?
What? No, what?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. There was this one time. Well, no, I can't. We can't go into details.
Yeah,
though.
you can't go into
Can't
detail.
go into details.
Anyway, it involved...
Anyway.
It was one of them times that she tried doing what she did the other night. She threw a hip.
Okay, I did.
No, you think I'm joking.
Yeah,
No,
I had
no.
heels on. You know my big high heels with the, my platform heels. Yeah, I wrote a check and threw a hip and pulled my back out for a week. Yeah, I did do that. I have to admit that. Since I did take him, I have to admit, yeah, I did that. Yeah, once. Just once. And then I know now not to move that way again.
So are you taking both coconuts or just the one?
What do you say?
He said, are you taking both coconuts with you or just one?
Just one. I only need one.
All right, out of curiosity, how are you going to get, if the storm gets really bad, are you going to have the horses already in the trailer? What is going to happen? Aren't they going to freak out with all the rain and thunder and lightning?
Well, it depends on how bad the storm is. If the storm isn't going to be that bad, if the winds aren't going to be at the level that, is like crazy, then what I do is I just let them out. I let them out of the paddock, and because they are flight, you don't lock them up. You just let them run around the property, and that way they can escape. They can escape if a tree falls or anything like that. If it gets to the point where it's really bad and we have to evacuate, well, then, you kind of have enough time to know what's coming, and, then we can load up the horses.
Well, why can't you put them in the garage?
In the garage.
Yeah.
with a spare kennel.
Yeah.
Put it in the garage with a kennel.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, if the storm's too bad, Robin's just going to ride him the hell out of there.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Get out. Yeah.
So, did you get your pony yet?
Well, what are you going to do with the cat? Wait a minute. What about the cats?
The cats go too.
Well, who's going to carry the cats?
They all get loaded up. I can put them in the back of the horse trailer too.
That's a lot of pussy across straight.
Cage them up and get them in the back of the trailer.
Aww.
Caged pussy.
And meanwhile, the horses are looking down going, I could stomp you with just one hoof.
No, they don't bother. I did that one time when Hurricane Charlie came, and it said it was going to be a direct hit on Tampa Bay. Direct hit. And I waited and I waited. Everything was packed up. The cats, the dog, everybody was packed up. And I waited. And they said,
Psych!
The time is now. You must leave if you're going to leave. And I'm like, shit. So, everybody in the car, let's go. We're rolling. We're going to Orlando. I get over to Orlando, get get checked into the hotel, move everything in, go to the room, turn on the TV. And I'm like, son of a bitch. And I go out on the balcony, and there's a guy 2 doors down looking at the balcony, shaking his head, and he looks at me, he goes, where are you from? I said, Spring Hill. He goes, Newport Richie. I'm like, can you believe this shit? We just left where we were at, and the hurricane was coming to Orlando. It moved. It made us a quick shift, and now it was coming to Orlando. So we were going to pack everything back up, and they told us, can't leave. Can't leave. It's too dangerous of a situation. Nobody can leave. Everybody's got to stay put. Oh, yeah.
So what did you do with the horses?
The horses stayed. I had to keep the horses behind. I let them out and let them go, run around, So they were out. They're tattooed and everything else. And they were let out, had to close the main gate. But, yeah. So I was like, shiitake mushroom.
What?
Yeah.
Shiitake mushroom?
That sucked.
Wow.
Yeah, because it missed. And we came home. I came home. Kids, the cat, the dog. We all came home. And nothing here. Nothing. Barely any rain. It was like nothing ever happened.
And the horses are looking at you going, I was trying to tell you.
Yeah. Look at us going retard. You know what I mean? Because, you know,
they looked at her and were like, oh, shit, she's back.
Yeah. She's going to put us back in that paddock.
So, just out of curiosity, was that you went from, was it Spring Hill to Orlando?
What?
You made a great sound effect, by the way. You went from Spring. So I went from Spring Hill to Orlando. I bet that's a sound you don't hear often, huh?
Wow.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Okay, well,
When I go to Mounds, okay?
What'd she say?
are you ready to end this version of RoJa Roxz? When women don't ask, they just take it.
Had not been Pathman
Everybody had a blast tonight. This is the most weirdest podcast we have had to date. So I hope y'all are enjoying it. With our special guest, I don't know, scared to do.
Mr. William Eyster Jr.
Yes.
Listen, just for God's sakes, remember who you're going to the mountains with. At least get the name right. Come on.
See, when
when he looks at you, deep and passionately, look him dead in the eye and just go.
And I'm thinking I scored big here. Oh my God.
yeah, I'm gonna get a phone call over that.
Jacki, what's wrong with your friend Robin? Hear Robin in the background. Touch my coconuts! Touch my coconuts! Wait, look, this is what it sounds like inside a coconut.
That's when you put a muffler on it.
Peace out.
Okay. Thank you very much for being a part of RoJa Roxz.
Yes, and thank you for our special one. I do mean special.
Yes, he's our special guest, Mr. Scooter Doo.
Just remember, Robin, when you go to the mountains, hand on the purse. The safety first.
And this does it for our edition of RoJa Roxz. You are.
Hi, everybody.
No, you are.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Jacki. And we are RoJa Roxz. All right. Goodbye. So long.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Good night.
Good night, sweetie.
All right. Good night.